Right, let's start with, because people are still talking about the ghost goal on Tuesday night. Have you had any explanation from the PGMO or the EFL about what exactly did happen and why it took so long for the decision to be made for the goal to be called offside?
Not really. We still don't understand what happened exactly. No.
It was very unusual, and people say, well, okay, if you get promoted, you'll have to get used to VAR every week.
Yeah.
But it's not something that I've come across before.
Yeah, but they didn't use the VAR. It was a conversation between the different referees, so it's very difficult to understand what happened. Really, I don't know.
And it seems that none of the officials gave you a suitable explanation after the game as to the process.
No, I don't.
It's not going to. It didn't prove costly on the night you won. I mean, ultimately, it could, in theory, if there's very tight goal difference at the end of the season. But it's probably not. It wasn't an acceptable moment in the game, was it?
Yeah. The only focus we could have here in that situation is about us. It's difficult to talk about referees or opponents or something else. So what we could have control in better was is our main subject, I think. So we started a little bit slowly, just the first 15 minutes maybe to apply good pressure, and it was an unexpected shape, so probably we struggled a little bit in that part of the game. Then we controlled the second part of the first half, and it was good, I think. Probably we should have scored a second goal, and this part of our game is we have to improve, because when we create chances we have to be more clinical, and if it has been the case during the first half, probably this goal disallowed shouldn't be a main subject, because it's 2-0, 3-0, and it's like a detail in the story, and so we still have plenty of room for improvement in our game, and it's my main focus.
It's been a good start to the year in the league. The cup's sort of exceptional, it stands on its own, but it's become a 4-team league now, hasn't it, going into this last 18 games, because the gap now between you and fifth place is so large, because you, Leeds, Sheffield United, Burnley, you've all got some momentum. It's almost like you've got to make sure that you win, because you know that one or two of those three, probably all three, are going to win as well.
Yeah, sure. The pace is very impressive at the minute, and we need to prove that we can be in that bracket, and it's tough, because you have to win. Maybe you can draw, maybe you can lose, but win again to gain momentum. And it's our next goal to achieve now. If we have to prove that we can deserve this part of the table, and probably Burnley did it very efficiently at Plymouth, for example, 5-0 after the first half. Okay, that's fine. Three big chances, 4 goals. It means that this team is ready to be in that final sprint, and we have to show that we are able to do it again. Yeah. So.
Well, it was a frantic final 15 minutes on Tuesday night. It's been a frantic sort of couple of months, hasn't it? You've not really had a lot of time between games, and they've been mainly, it seems it had an imbalance in the away games. You're going to reach a point now where at least it slows down a bit. You've got over a week before you play Middlesbrough, then the Leeds games on the Monday night. Are you appreciative of that time that you can now take on the training pitch?
Yes, it would be different, because I think we managed properly this period with many games in a row, and I think the team was good, and the technical staff we appreciate this part of the season. So it will be different now. We'll have probably time to analyze our performances and to work about different subjects. But it will be the case for our opponents as well. So it's always a balanced situation, and it will be different. And I hope we'll keep our momentum.
Well, talking momentum, you spoke about Enzo probably being up to full speed in maybe a fortnight. You've got Solis in the team now. Aveda played last night, Silt's back in playing. Do you see your team hitting that heights again, hitting the sort of higher benchmark in 2 to 3 weeks' time?
Yeah, I think it's important to have a little bit more depth in different positions. The players, especially in the midfield and the top line of the team, played well without many options to substitute, and probably they were exhausted, tired sometimes, but they did very well. And if we can have now a little bit more depth with the same quality, different style of play, I think it helps a lot, because to be in that part of the table, you need to maintain the level all the time, and probably maintaining the level is not enough. You have to find other solutions when we struggle against an opponent, even if the intensity is the same. Probably you need more creativity, more different style of player, and so on. And I hope we'll have this option for the second part of the season.
And hopefully maybe 1-2 players extra as well for the end of the window.
Maybe. We'll see.
Fingers crossed. Can I ask you about Aji Elise? I think I asked a couple of weeks ago, and he was waiting surgery. And what is the situation? How serious is his injury?
He will miss the remainder of the season, so we'll have Aji available in the next pre-season now. It's clear.
So and it's a broken leg.
Yeah.
Has he injured his hand as well?
Yeah. It wasn't a broken bone here, but it was something who needed to be fixed by a surgery as well. Yeah.
Wishing all the best. But Plymouth then this weekend, I mean, we know it's going to be tough. They've come off the back of a 5-0, fighting for their lives. One of those teams, do you expect them to come and just sit in and make life hard for you?
Yeah, any team in that league can beat any team, so it's still tough, and a new opponent, a new scenario, and it's a good opportunity for us to move forward, especially at home, because we are good so far. But at the same time, we need to deserve these points, and as I said just before, probably to be in that part of the table. Now we have to achieve the next layer. The next layer is to be more clinical, is to be probably a little bit quicker and smarter to fix tactical problems at the beginning of the games, and so on. So we have many elements to develop, and I hope we'll be able to reach that next layer.
Just finally from you, you talk about the beginning of the games. I mean, Burnley, Derby the other night. Are you concerned by the beginning of the games, or are you not so concerned because you've seen your team find a solution to the start of the games? They found a way to play themselves into both those matches.
Yeah, because we didn't concede a goal, and we didn't concede many chances as well. So it was 3 clean sheets in a row, and I like this ability to find solution in real time. I think it's an ability of the best teams, and when you can fix problem on the pitch rather than waiting for the halftime with maybe clips and opinions from the coaches, it's different, and we are now able to do that. I think if we could do it a little bit quicker, it's better, and probably if we can create chances earlier, is better. But obviously the 3 previous games were good, so I'm not too worried about that.
Mayenda got the goal for you against Derby, and he's a player that's really been impressive recently. How important could he be in this, final kind of half of the season?
I don't know. We'll see. But he is in a good place, and he struggled sometimes, and probably it was a part of his learning curve. You can be high, you can be low, and his behavior out on the pitch were always positive. Sometimes his body language can suggest that he's not really involved, but it's really the opposite. And it's like I don't know the word exactly. Something to protect himself, probably. And but he really wants to improve, and when he struggles, he doesn't like that. And I think he deserves to be at that level, and he will be obviously very important because he helps out of possession, he helps in possession, he scores goals. So we like these players.
Dan Neil is the latest player to be in the papers, reports of Premier League clubs interested in him. Has there been any progress on his contract?
I don't know. I don't know at the minute, because I know that we have a club with Christian especially has many conversations with his agent, and probably is in progress. I don't know exactly. It's very important for us because on the pitch sometimes it's not easy to assess the way he helps the team to solve the problem we face with, and he's tactically very smart and can understand very quickly what happens on the pitch, and he can solve and share with his teammates what is important to do. And if it doesn't work, he will change later, and he has a good connection with the staff as well. So on the pitch is very important, and he's the captain, but sometimes you can have the armband, but on the pitch you can't see what is his involvement, but here is very impressive. Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, just going back to the goal that never was against Derby, I know it's a bit of a hypothetical question, but are you a fan of video? Are you a fan of technology? Would you like it to be implemented in a situation like that?
It's not obvious. Sometimes it helps very clearly. Sometimes it's the rhythm of the game is disrupted by that. So for me, we have to trust the referees. We have to trust their decision. If they make some mistakes, they have to assume that they make some mistake, and we can learn from mistakes. It's the case for us. It could be the case for them, and I think so. It's difficult to give a very precise and definitive answer to that question. I had the VAR the last 2 seasons, and sometimes it was positive and it was not. This year I like the rhythm of the game, because if you score, you score. Wasn't the case just once, okay. But so yeah, both are positive or negative. Yeah.
Just looking to Plymouth now, tactically, is this a game where, as Nick said before, because Plymouth may sit in and make it difficult, you'll have to be intense, quick and sharp with your passing, but there's also the fact that you just have to be patient at times, and if you don't get to straight, if the openings don't come straight away.
Yeah, it's still difficult to anticipate the scenario of the game, because one decision can make the difference and can change the momentum. At least what we can control is the way we want to play, and we can expect a scenario, can expect a shape, maybe, not sure. And if we are very focused on our game, I think we can win, and we give us many situations to score and to win, and it's my only focus right now.
And just finally, given how tight the top 4 is at the moment, do you yourself or do the team have targets as to where you want to be after certain matches in the season, or is it just very much take the next step?
Yeah, maybe it's the second option, just next step, because we don't have energy to waste to expect something from the opponent, and in 2 weeks, in 3 weeks, in 4 weeks, what will happen? It's so unpredictable. So our main focus is just the next game. Yeah.